I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from Do the Wrong Thing, a book series or extra long novel that opens with a woman describing her suicide attempt as ordinary, like brushing my teeth. In an attempt to answer the question, why did I do it? She tells her life story. We're about a third through book 4, whose working title is Eyes of Different Colors. Last week, 1988, Ava described her emotional and physiological responses as she binged and puked. She tried to give William rent money. This is a continuation of the same chapter called Eigengrau. August 28, 2017, 4:20 a.m. I'm pouring brown liquid from a rectangular shaped drinking container over something it shouldn't be poured over, or something that looks like the liquid shouldn't be poured over it. I don't know what the something is, but the liquid is thin, translucent, and brown. Exactly like the boy's urine in that pot of boiled eggs from the picture from China. Do you know the image? In parts of China, men eat eggs boiled in the piss of young boys. It's supposed to make them virile. Anyway, my liquid looks like that, but it's not evaporated egg piss. It does look like its color and flavor will infuse anything it's poured over, but I know it won't. So I pour and smile, knowing that anybody who sees me will be shocked at first, thinking I'm pouring piss or piss and liquefied shit because it's brownish, and most people won't know about the eggs in China over this white gunk, unless they know what I know, that the liquid is tasteless and odorless. Actually, it's not. It has a tiny bit of vanilla odor and flavor, but not even remotely piss shit. Now I'm hearing the bomb, 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 bomb. It's a subway I'm on hurtles through a tunnel in a huge city, New York or Pittsburgh. Why am I on a subway? Now I'm in a restaurant with a white, brown-haired, slim and confident guy. How did I get here? He looks like a game show host or a model in an ad for Princeton University. His slightly less than he is companion sits beside him. Do you know what I mean? The companion is slightly less slim, slightly less attractive, and slightly less polished. Slightly less shiny pony, more workhorse. He's probably the first guy's personal assistant. We're all in our mid-30s. There are 4 dudes total and me. The shiny pony is a YouTuber, traveler, and celebrity, but I don't know it. I'm just me, writing my shitty novel. The shiny pony decides he wants me to hang out with him. He's not sexually interested in me. He's merely discovered that I'm writing a novel, which I first described as a TV show before backtracking and saying it's really a novel, not a screenplay. He doesn't care. I guess he understands that people lie and exaggerate when they feel insecure or are trying to impress their lofty and successful friends, though at this point I don't know he's lofty and successful. I guess he acts successful, and I overtried to impress everybody anyway. He gets up to go somewhere. His companion follows. The 2 other guys, I have no idea who they are, start freaking out. They're now sitting across from me in a high school cafeteria. How did we shift seats and move from a restaurant to a cafeteria? He just offered to get around with you, and you. No, it was these 2 that I told I had a screenplay, then backtracked to a novel, and the YouTuber was listening. Anyway, these 2 are staring at me, eyes and mouths wide open. Do you know who he is? One of them asks. Well, he's a guy who travels and does a podcast or something. They tell me who he is. If I pal around him, I'll be on his podcast or YouTube show. He does both. My books will sell and I'll have a movie deal and the whole shebang, apparently. I'm not convinced. They see this. What's wrong with you? Their big eyes ask. But I know there's something missing with the shiny YouTube pony. I visualize palling around with him, talking freely and spilling my heart. Next, I'll hear what I told him on one of his shows. He won't attribute my statements to me. He won't embarrass me that way without my permission. Nonetheless, I'll feel violated. This guy is a friend of a friend, and I'm a woman from a lower social class. Raw materials, resources to a guy like him. That's it. He's rich, not self-made. Maybe not super rich, but he's supported by his parents and their money in his podcast and YouTube endeavors. He thinks that all women want to be on his shows in any manner they can achieve. He's not wrong. He's not evil. It's merely what he grew up with. He gets me. I know that. I guess it's the creativity and intelligence we have in common. I am intelligent, right? He's good at drawing people out and putting them at ease, but so am I. I realize that for me, friendship is more important than this guy's show, help, interest, and connections. He'd find my farm upbringing contemptible, hence me hanging out with him instead of him hanging out with me. He wouldn't want to go with me to where I live. He'd want me to go with him. I might gain exposure to launch my career, but where would it end? I want to nurture my roots, life and self, make them beautiful, warts and all and through, before finding fame and success without them. Don't run too fast, give my own life and art attention and time rather than selling them out the moment I have a product. Girls married off as housewives and baby makers, anyone? I could feel huge light beaming from inside me. I was as powerful and as capable of success as this guy, as kind and genuine as he was. I wondered how he'd react when I told him that I didn't want to chum with him. Everyone wanted to chum with him. I wasn't going to invite him to hang out with me, though. I wasn't ready, though I knew I would be in time. But I might go in a different direction, away from him. Whatever. I was getting with my roots. I was going to find friends, not people I could use while they used me.